Hey everybody, I'm Kirby Bridges and this is Ask Kirby, the show where you ask your questions and I answer them, all things tennis related. So today, Phil is awesome 1234 wrote a question in, and Phil writes, as a junior 5-0 player, I've mastered my topspin backhand and topspin forehand fairly well. But at this level, there are a few people that hit so much harder than I do while still controlling the ball placement well. What should I do to hit harder, or what should I do to win against them? So Phil is awesome. I feel like that's like a cheap shout out. Just Phil is awesome. Phil is awesome. Phil is awesome. So Phil is awesome. It's a two-part question. What should I do to hit harder? So that's one thing. And just right off the bat, what comes to mind is your racket head speed. So you really have two options in the fight against hitting harder. You can either swing faster and find a way to do that, or you can keep the swing path and flatten out the ball. You're not going to be using as much topspin, of course, so your margin of error over the net is going to be a lot less, but you are going to be able to hit hard. So it sounds like you're a really good junior player, but in that the guys around you are probably hitting really hard at this stage, but you have to know that you are going to continue developing. So this whole sport is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So just pump the brakes, relax, and you can catch up. But when it comes to the second part of your question, what should I do to win against them? I think that's more open to players who aren't just talented 5-0 players like yourself. So when it comes to beating somebody who is just a really big ball striker, so they can hit hard and flat on the baseline all day long, and they've got great placement, and they're really hitting hard. The number one thing to me is strike zone. So your strike zone, if you don't already know, is the ideal space on your body that you want to be hitting the ball. It's a range that goes from the middle of your thigh all the way up to the top of your shoulders. So you'll notice that anything about hip high, or really anything within that range, you want to be, it is going to keep you most balanced and most comfortable in hitting that shot. So I like to think of this theme in balance in tennis. You want to be comfortable, and you want your opponent to be as uncomfortable as you can make them. So if you're as comfortable as you can be by hitting the ball right here, that flat shot that we talked about, that it sounds like your opponents are hitting, then I want to see that you are mixing it up out of their strike zone. So think about how much you hate to hit the ball up above your shoulders or down below your knee that's low and with a lot of slice on the ball. And start programming your strategy around that concept. So this is something that you can do whether you're a 3-0 player, 5-0 and up, anything in between. It's really, really important that you're always keeping your opponent guessing with variety. And it sounds like variety could be one of your strengths. Phil is awesome, 1234. So using that topspin, keep it up out of their strike zone, and throw in more slice, more variety to keep them on their toes. This is a really, really big strategy that is actually underutilized, even on the Pro Tour. So vary the pace, the depth, the speed, the spin, and the height, and you will be on your way to more and more victories. So I hope this helps. Keep asking your questions and I'll keep answering them, and hit us up at Essential Tennis if you want more. Do me a favor and give us a like and comment down below. I want to hear what you think. So thanks again for watching, and thank you. Phil is awesome. Good luck in your tennis, and I will see you back here shortly.
For hundreds of free digital tennis lessons, head over to EssentialTennis.com right now. More wins and more fun on the court is right around the corner. You'll even get a free gift just for stopping by. Simply click the link at the top of any page.